Hey, what is up guys, GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another CounterSide video. If you guys are not aware, right, CounterSide just finished a 3-hour and 40 minutes live stream about a couple of hours ago. Alright, during that particular live stream, talking about the new Origin and everything that happened so far or will happen in the game. Okay, so with the help of Brightone.gg, I'll have a link in the description below so you guys can, if you guys want to look at it yourself, I'll be trying to summarize what happened in this particular one. So first things first, let me forward into the there's the MC, and then there's like, okay, look at this guy. Look at him, look at him. His entrance is so cool, man. Look at that. Oh, that is so cool, man. That's the coolest entrance out of everyone in the CounterSide team. At the beginning, there's all of these statistics, right? So they basically, it's a summary of the statistics of the game so far. For example, how many players reach level 100, how many players reach level 90, how many players manage to reach Challenger, etc. So this one is probably less important. Now let's jump into the important part of the details so far. As you can see, this is going to be, the client is basically merging. Origin is basically merged between JP, Global, and KR server. So what do I mean by merge? They are all under the same game client, as opposed to you want to play CounterSide KR and you want to play CounterSide Global. You need to go and find both separate clients on the Play Store. But now it's all under the same client. You just need to swap this, change the server accordingly. So you can, I think it's easy now if you want to play KR server, like compared to before. But make sure you guys get the, if you're playing on JP, that is, there's a code that will be given to you, and then you will need to perhaps download the new client in the Play Store and stuff, and then issue the code in the original game client that will transfer you per se. Alright, this part is pretty straightforward. C server is not affected. Okay, so in case you guys are wondering, yeah. So let's talk about the UI update. I think it's going to be a massive overhaul. So CounterSide 6.0 beyond the end. So what is this all about? As you can see, let me see if I can forward a little bit. We have a big user interface update. So this is how it looks like. Can you guys see right here? The main screen is going to look like that. It's way simpler. The UI is like cleaner. I actually am a big fan. I'm not sure what background that is. Perhaps there's a new background, but hopefully we can still use the old background, right? And then in the campaign chapter, so if you guys are not aware, this is how our campaign chapter looks like right now. If you go into campaign, this is the current user interface. I'm gonna miss this interface for sure, and once we have the new one. And then you can see if you go to the story, this is how it's presented to you, right? It's something like this, but it looks like the new interface is gonna have the featured character in the background, and then they are presenting it to you in this manner. So I do think this is slightly more cleaner. It has more elements of what chapter you are in without navigating. It's definitely a slight improvement for me. Now it seems like there's a way to put your favorite stages, something along those lines, and you can find them in the specific tab. I'm not sure how that will work. Of course, that's something that we'll have to find out later. Now, as you can see for the battle, I honestly can't tell a difference for this particular one. Other than the HP bar color, for your side, it will be white color. And for the enemy side, it's red color as per usual. Other than that, I think for the battle one, it still looks the same, right? So I don't see a huge improvement right here. Now, let's move on to the topic of the day. The most important update for CounterSide. Alright, so for the longest time, if you guys are wondering, we need dupes to basically progress our character to 110, but now they are removing the dupe system, or rather they are removing the limit fusion system. Let me explain. I want to be very exact with this. So at first I thought they are removing fusion cores. They are not removing fusion cores. Alright, so the fusion cores are still going to be there, but if you go to management, I'm sure you guys are aware, if you're trying to get characters, CounterSide is a bit confusing in this sense. Let me see if I can find a new character, right? So if you're trying to limit break, you can either use this thing, the Soldier APT core, or you can use dupes, right? So they are removing the dupes system in upgrading your characters. There's no more limit break, but you can use dupes for constellations now. So we'll get into that shortly. But according to Brightone, right, you will need 6 dupes to max your character, right? You can't use dupes to ascend, levels, level 1 to 100, you will need to use normal cores. From 100 to 110, you will use fusion cores. So same number. Alright, so they haven't really announced this in detail. Shouldn't be too difficult for characters that you already have, but in the future counterpass gives you dupes for the character, right? If you buy the counterpass, they will only give you one copy of the character, but will give you 60 fusion cores instead. So fusion core is still going to be there. You're going to get 60 fusion cores, alright? But you will not need dupes for the limit fusion system. So instead, what they have introduced right here, as you guys can observe, is going to be a constellation system, similar to Genshin. Okay, so if you guys have played Genshin before, you will know what I'm talking about. So Genshin, you have a character at base, and then at C0, you get something. C1, you get something. C2, C3, C4, C6. So similar concept right here. Based on this example for Pride-Wins 1, you can see for this particular copy, for this heal day, damage dealt plus 4%, damage reduction plus 4%, deployment resource refund plus 4%, damage dealt 2%, damage reduction 2%, deployment resource refund 2%. So you can see most characters get a lot of value up to C3, right? Because it's 4%, 4%, 4%. And then C4, 2%, C5, 2%, C6, 2%. Maybe C6 is not that important, but at least you want to get 3 copies to C3. Now, this is going to be a big concern for a lot of things. For example, awakened characters. Do you need dupes for awakened characters to have this constellation, right? They didn't specify here in the strip, unfortunately. So that's something that we'll have to wait for the updates. It's going to be tough for the time being to know moving forward, right? So yeah, we can be hopeful for that in the future, I guess. This is going to happen in February 8th, so all of these systems. So yeah, this is probably the biggest thing that you need to take away from the stream. Okay, so they are removing the chess mode entirely. So right now we have free contract if you want to farm gutter rat gears. Gutter rat. Okay, but they are removing that entirely. So no more gutter rat for you. Any gutter rat haters, destroyed. So dimension trimming now will be combined. If you are for C server, we have this thing called the dimension trimming right here under the world map. Right? So everything down here, the danger close, shadow palace, dimension trimming, they are all be combined into one, it seems. Hopefully it's going to make it much more streamlined. Alright, so they will also add skip feature to shadow palace and all of it, I think. Will add skip feature. You will also get materials to farm maze gear. I think they mentioned right here. There. You will be able to obtain materials to basically farm for maze gears, which is, I think, kind of insane, right? Think about it. Maze gears are probably the best gear right now, right? So to be able to obtain them, pretty cool. Yeah, challenge tickets will be removed, and you will be able to skip the stages, right? And this one is very important. The dive, how it works is, every stage now, it seems to give you Eternium. They are changing how it works entirely. Apparently, dive is every season. We do it about every 2 months or so. But now they're changing it to daily. So I'm not sure if I like this, but you can see now it's consuming this ticket thing. So you guys can see this currency right here. That's the ticket consumed to enter dive as opposed to infos, right? Can be a good or bad thing because info is used everywhere. You need to upgrade characters per se, etc, etc. But now that they remove this from dive, I'm not entirely sure how this works. Do you get this? Do you get one of these per day, the tickets? And then it stacks up to 10, for example. 10 is the maximum. And then if you want, you have to spend it every 10 days at least. I'm going to assume that's how it works. Danger Close. You can see we have Orochi as Danger Close. Orochi is a character that C already have. So Orochi and the other bosses will be added, right? So they are changing how Danger Close or how this boss works. Apparently, they are changing how the season works. Season is now every 3 weeks, and then you get a 2-week battle duration. Does it make sense? So instead of Danger Close, instead of every alternate week right now, they're changing it to every... The season is 3 weeks, but you only need to do it 2 weeks and 1 rest week. So I'm not sure if that's going to be better, but we'll see. I don't know why do you need to be that long, because it's only 3 tries, right? Unless it's like... there's a different thing to do, but you can see difficulty easy, normal, challenge. It's a bit small there, but hopefully you guys can see you still have 3 difficulties. Now the next one, I am really excited for this. Now, they are changing how PvP works. Now PvP, the one season will be split into 2 parts, each lasting for 10 weeks. And now they will give you a seasonal skin. So you can see this is a Replacer King skin. So every time you reach Diamond 5, you will get the season skin. So I'm not sure which one do they refer to. They didn't really specify. They say Diamond 5. I assume it's for rank. I don't think it's strategy because strategy is too easy. That's what I'm gonna assume. But hey, we'll have to wait for more announcement for the timing, right? So they will also ban certain collab units so that to make it like as it is. More fair. So one more thing is they're changing how the admin coins now you get more value. I'm not sure how many of these will affect you guys, but you can see it's 500% more value in the admin coins. So I guess the package is slightly cheaper. One important thing that also is happening that Brightburn did point out is so rearm system is going to be changing. You will not need unit data anymore to upgrade character skills once you rearm them. So if you guys are not aware, when you rearm characters skills that I haven't maxed, for example Eugene right here. So notice if I want to upgrade this skill, I need to use this thing, the unit data. So I can easily upgrade because I have that. But they're going to remove that per se, so no need unit data anymore. It's going to be way simpler. All Task Planet points you ever spend on unit data will be refunded. That is cool. That is very, very cool. So please don't spend any more. If you are building any rearm characters right now, for now, save all for operators. Don't spend anything on there. Max level of the company increase from 100 to 200. That means that's just this particular thing right here, the player level. So right now you can see I'm level 96 on C server. But yeah, that's going to be, you know, just to increase the threshold. Mentor system is removed. No more mentor system. So like I mentioned, the price, you know, reduced a little bit. The admin coins will be increased slightly. A friendly merc system will be added in March. So that means you can borrow your friend's mercenary system. I'm not sure how good this is. Seems pretty cool. We'll see what is it used for. A new system with new skin. Ooh, look at that. Yes, that is Awakened Shinja. So yeah, this is a new system that they are introducing. I'm not sure how are they planning to implement this, but this is called Prestige Skins. Okay, so these are special limited skins for people who spend a certain amount of admin coins during 20 weeks period. So if you are like a whale or a dolphin, you are encouraged to spend more so that you can get the special skin, and this is limited one time only. Awakened Shinja skin apparently will be the first skin, and it also comes with a unique login animation. So yeah, they haven't mentioned how much you need to spend, but it's like a prestige system for high spenders. If you're a low spender or you are free to play, you will never get this skin, and that's okay. There's still other skins that you can get. I guess it's a system to reward players to spend more so that they get the skins. Alright, so now let's move on. Alright, so next up we have the episode 10 announcement. So if you guys are not aware, they're gonna have new so this guy Ray, he's a counter defender, awakened defender. So he is going to be introduced next alongside with we haven't seen his trailer yet, but we have seen Rosaria's trailer. Rosaria is going to be an awakened counter sniper. So I think they are showing the PV right here. Yeah, so let's have a look at the Rosaria trailer, just a quick glance. She seems really, really cool. Now that she's a sniper, I think it's going to be quite interesting, right? The thing is, Rosaria has always been quite a major, she has quite a major role in the story. I do think that eventually, yeah, this is the time that she gets awakened. Pretty cool. She's no longer sitting. And it's a sniper that uses a sword. I figured that was quite funny as well, right? So will she surpass the other snipers right now, which is Replacer Queen? Or Kyrian? Maybe. Alright, so the range seems pretty far, alright. I think she will have a lot of benefit. She will have a lot of benefit against a lot of other, what do you call this, other units, because she's a flying unit. Flying sniper is, I don't know. I think she will compete with Lumila heads on. So we'll see how that goes, right? So this is only for KR server, unfortunately. Okay, so the next one, they did announce this on KR server specifically. This is going to be Rearm Gayun. Alright, so Rearm Gayun is going to be quite insane. No skills revealed yet, just saying that there's going to be Rearm Gayun per se. And then there's this new character, a character that uses guitar. This is a new SSR character, Jin Bora. So no idea what she does, no skills were revealed. And then you can see there's also wedding skins. So I'm not sure if you guys can notice who that is. In the middle we have Awakened Maestra Niquisha. The left is Laura Beatrix, and the most right is Harap. So very good looking skins, I guess, wedding skins. If you guys are looking to get new skins, maybe. And then the plan in the future is to get these two new ship, and then this is a new Rearm, KC Bin. So I'm not sure when that will happen specifically, but that will be way later in like March or April. So Rearm KC Bin, we can look forward for that. And they also teased a new Awaken coming later. And a lot of players have speculated this is going to be Awaken Lyudmila, but we'll see. So yeah, that's going to be quite exciting, I think. This one will be episode 10 moving forward. Looks like a very cool new cast of characters. Alright, now let's look at the rewards so far. Rewards right here. So new origin. Now as you guys can see, every player is gonna get all of these, quite a lot of things. 2 Awaken Selector. I don't know if the Awaken Selector will contain a lot of Awaken, or is it like limited to a few? Probably it's limited to a few. You get some SSR ticket, you get 15 Fusion Core. This is a lot of rewards right here overall. So new origin, very exciting. Let's see the summary right here. So right here, as far as I can notice, Awakening employee recommendation, you get 1. 4 equipment sets. I have no idea what that is. I think that's the antagonist. Also, you get SSR employee option. You get 1.5k quartz, 100 set tuning binaries, T7 inhibitor equipment exchange voucher, and T7 Britra times 4, and 50 free pulls. SSR ship option times 1 as well. So quite a lot of new things for new players to basically kickstart the game, perhaps. And they also announced a collab with Arduare, which is a pixel art artist. I'm not familiar with this particular user. And last but not least, they also announced a very important thing for global. They'll be hosting a fan art contest. I'm not sure for KR, they are doing more promotion. Hololive collab is also coming back. So yeah, so Hololive collab apparently is going to happen as well. I think it's gonna rerun for global, and it will be first time for KR and JP. They're gonna bring back the Hololive collab. I'm not sure if they changed anything, so we'll see if the systems will change. But that pretty much sums up the entire thing, right? So at the end, it's mostly just Q&A. They have about 2 hours or 1+ hour for Q&A. I won't go too much into it, but that pretty much sums up everything that you need to know in the game. So yeah, if you guys think I missed anything, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Hopefully, if you guys missed the stream, this is the summary and, you know, things that you guys can look forward to. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, subscribe, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.